Welcome back to another video. Today we've got an Xbox One X Gears of War edition, and I believe the only issue with this is the HDMI needs to be replaced. There's no way I'm going to be able to plug this in. The pins are all bashed up and it's actually really bad. I don't know if this camera's going to pick it up. My microscope will, though. We'll take a look at this real quick. Hopefully it's the only thing that's wrong with this thing. Look at that HDMI port. Yeah, it's not going to work. I'm not even sure how it would even get to that state. That one's not looking too hot either. I suppose I can replace both of them, and my dogs are barking in the background, but I'm going to replace both of these ports. I don't really use this one. At least I never have. So, alright, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to open this up and replace this port here. I'm hoping that's the only thing wrong with this thing. I've got my gloves on because it smells like cigarette smoke pretty bad, and I'm not even sure how I'm going to get that smell out of it. Hopefully just a run through the dishwasher will do the trick. I don't know. We'll see. But it's really nice paint job on this thing. Custom paint job. So anyway, let's open this thing up and we'll take it from there. Looks really good on the inside. Yeah, this is really clean, so hopefully it's this clean on the inside. But we'll find out, I guess. I'm gonna try the drill for this one. Gosh, looking at this case, it's not perfect. This thing has been dropped right here, I think. I wonder if I can heat that up and sort of push that back into place. I mean, it's not too noticeable, but it's not perfect, so anyway. What's nice is this back frame is not broken. A lot of times you see this thing broken into pieces, but it's not, so that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and finish opening it up. Let's go ahead and take it over to the microscope and look at these ports. I mean, there isn't really a need to poke these things from the back side. Soldering is still good, I'm sure. It's just the front side that's really bad. Really dusty in here, looks like. Look at that. It looks like Flux, but I don't think this thing's been worked on. That looks like Flux, huh? I wonder if it has. Interesting. Maybe it's super clean because somebody cleaned it. I guess that's a possibility. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these ports off. Add a little bit of flux here. And we'll get this cleaned up. Okay, I think we're good. That one's ready to go, and this one's ready to go. We're gonna do 2 ports here. I've got some Xbox One X HDMI ports. That will go on just like this. That fits right in there. As well as this one here. Just like that. Very nice. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and tin these first, and normally I fill up the holes, and I like to heat it up from the bottom and drop the ports in, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time. I'm going to tin the pads, put the ports on, and I'm going to heat it up from the top. All right. All right. I think that's good. I'm actually going to change to a smaller tip here on my hot air. I've been using that one of those big tips for so long. And we'll just do one at a time. I'm going to hold this down right here. Okay. All right. That's that. Let's check our work a little bit here. Zoom in. Have something to poke these with. It's still pretty solid, but I think I'll go over the top of them one more time. Let's look at these ones over here. Probably the same for these here. Yeah, these are really solid as well. I think what I'll do though, add a little flux in here. I'm gonna change my tip. And I'm just gonna touch each one of these pins here. All right, that'll work. Let's go ahead and check our work. We'll get it nice and tight here. Look at the back there. Seems okay. What about the other one? Yeah, that looks good too. Hopefully I didn't melt the port itself too bad. Or I should say at all. Let's take a look. That looks good. With the other one, that looks good as well. All right, let's go ahead and get these anchor points soldered down as well. Start over here, add a little flux. Also put some over here as well while I'm here. Change my tip back to my other one, my bevel tip. Not my cleanest job. And I'll check for shorts here. I'm in regular beat mode here. Not too bad. I don't know if I like that ASM Flux. The 559 ASM. I might try. I just got another tube of 559 V3, which is their latest Flux, Amtech's latest Flux. NC 559 V3 tacky Flux. Might try some of this. I'm using the, I just switched to the ASM, which is supposed to be the V2 version, the newer V2. That's not made by Inotech. This is directly from Amtech, or Steri by Amtech Manufacturing. Anyway, maybe I'll switch and see how this V3, how well it works. It seems like I have to use a lot more. So far, I've only had it for a couple of weeks, for a week. Actually, I've had it for a few months, but I just opened up a couple weeks ago. Anyway, I think what we'll do is put this thing back together, and we'll see if we made a difference. There's our two new ports there. Nice and flat. We did both of them. Usually I only replace one. The other one's usually okay, but in this case it was not, so we did both of them. There's the back side here. All right, let's get it partially put back together, and then we'll see how we did. All right, we've got it back together enough to test. The HDMI ports look a lot better. I don't know if you can see that or not. A lot better, but we really don't know if that's the only thing that was wrong with this thing. We never turned it on before replacing them. We just noticed that they needed to be replaced. They're bad. Real bad. Almost too bad. Like something was up. Something suspicious. Anyway, let's go ahead and plug it in. Let's get it connected, see what happens. And let's see what we got. Here we go. It does make the sound. Fan is spinning. There it is. Looking good. However, that cracked ESD chip, I don't know if we'll get 1080p if that chip is cracked, or if it's just 4K that we won't get. If that chip's not working, I'm not sure. We'll see what we have in our settings here, what options we have. And I may have to take it inside to my 4K TV. But let me grab an Xbox controller. And I guess we can test to see if this USB port works. And it does. Skip a sign in for now. I'm going to go to our setting. Can I go to settings? Oh, here we go, settings. Can we go to TV and display options? Resolution. Oh, the resolution will not change. It is stuck in 640 by 480. Okay. Go back. That's no good. However, I am going to start it in safe mode, and let's see if that makes a difference. If we start it in safe mode. So let's go ahead and shut it down. Turn off the console. And I think I'm going to have to put it back in the case for safe mode. So I need that front panel connector. All right, let's try this thing again. So we know it powers on. We know we get some signal, very low resolution signal, but we want to be able to do 4K. We want that option. So I'm going to try to boot this into safe mode. If I'm not mistaken, we hold the Bluetooth button and the power button at the same time. Maybe all three, but I'm going to try these two first. We'll see what happens. All right, there's the second beep. I'm air quoting there. And yes, I'm gonna plug in my USB and let's do a reset. I'm going to remove everything. All right, we'll let this run. We'll see what happens, and we'll come back to this. Well, this one's done, put back together, fully reassembled. It looks really nice. I would say it's 90% back to where it was at out of the factory. It's just it's kind of like a chip right here in the corner. Somebody dropped this thing, and I mean, it's not noticeable, but at any rate, it's back together. I've tested the ports, they work just fine. There's both of them back there. I put this on my 4K monitor and it works just fine. All we have to do is change those two ports out, which were comically damaged. I don't think those ports were damaged by accident like that. So, at any rate, thanks for coming along for this one. This one's going back on the market. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.